Looks like she's going. Got an array of goodies here. It's been a long time since we done a drink, so let's do a cup of ice. Let's get some Captain Morgan. There's no measurements here, just how much you want to drink. Throw in there. We'll just do, it looks good. Looks like what, a fifth of the cup. Now, we don't want to block the BBR. Let's put that over there. Crack open this Red Bull. Bloop, 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 bloop. And got some cups made from Rich at Combat Miniatures. And these are, I don't know if you can see it, BBR cups. Hell yeah. But right now I'm using that for my ashtray because we're gonna clip on this bad boy. It's this Olivia here. Little torpedo. Nice thing about this, in my Site B3, cigars are allowed. So I gotta make sure I get it all around. That's kind of good. Don't want any weird, don't want any weird burning going on. Man. So, we had a great time over here. Super sorry this is taking a long time to get out. I wanted to touch base with most everybody. If I didn't touch base with you, I touched base with somebody else who has touched base with you. So I wanted to make sure before I did this video, I knew for a fact pretty much everybody got home safely and nobody got the virus. Okay? We're all good. Joe, G.I. Joe, even went and got tested just to make sure, came back negative. So we had a great event and nobody left ill. And also nobody arrived ill. So, I mean, we successfully pulled off this event. So we had sanitizers, we had masks. Though toward the end there, myself included, masks, we're getting a little bit lower, till they're hanging on one ear until like, you know what, I don't know where a mask is. So, you know, we all felt comfortable especially after the first day. I mean, nobody was sniffling, nobody would cough, nobody sneezing, nobody was anything. We were just all playing games, and it was everybody was super good about that. So I'm sure everybody already knows now who the winners are. And my feed, man, it was difficult to play this year and try to do any videos whatsoever. Now we had the live streaming kind of working, but I wouldn't know if it quits until I go check the camera, and then I was like, oh, it turned off. So I'm thinking maybe next year I don't play. It's really hard to do the videos and play at the same time. But I'm sure you already know that the Midwest Bombers took first place. That's VK and Hambo. They got Joe and I, the Peachtown players, who came in second. And then we had Los Padres, which was Corporal 24, and the Chaplain. So congratulations to those guys. We had some tough games. Our first game, Joe and I actually were paired up. Well, both games kind of ended up being paired up against newer players to the BBR, but not newer to the game itself. And man, we had some tough. It was at times I thought we were gonna lose both of the games. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. Okay. Well, a few things we got to get into, which is kind of important, is next year's tournament, which be the same time as this year, the last weekend of September-ish, and when I did a video with Detroit, we were talking about we can get 7 tables in here. That very well may be. but I don't want to do 7 tables. I think this next year, being at my home, I'm trying to take it slow. I just want to do 5. That's bumping up 1 more table. I just want to do 5 for now. Talking to everybody, we all loved how much room we had between players. I mean, and tables and stations. So we're gonna do 1 more and see how that goes. Maybe the next time we can throw in another one. But the thing is, adding the whole bar is going to be added down here and everything. So there's going to be, the whole bar station. I mean, it's basically going to, you got the countertops, you're going to have the little kitchen area, you're going to have like the soda fountain, all the bar stools lined up. So that's going to actually take up probably what would have potentially been 1 table later down the road. So yeah, we'll just do 5 next year. Now the problem is, everybody who attended this year obviously will get dibs on next year. Everybody wants to come back. A lot of people have already been paying to come to next year. So if you came this year, you have until the 1st of the year to register. Otherwise, I will not save your seat. Now, there'll be 5 tables next year, and I'll allow 4 extra people to be, so we'll have 4 3-player teams. So a total of 24 people in here. That's what I want to test out this next coming year. Now, the problem with that is we're already booked. So the people that came this year, Witt's son is taking a spot. Sarah is going to take a spot. We have the Mofo brothers are taking 2 spots. And why the Mofo brothers? Well, they paid for this year already, and they couldn't make it, so we're just going to forward their registration to next year. Jeremy in Toronto and Wartorn have a spot for next year because they both supported this year's event big time. I mean, big time. Okay, so they have a spot. Okay, Rich from Combat Miniatures, he mentioned he wanted to come. He has a spot waiting for him. Okay, and then of course we have Gargantua. He has a spot waiting for him because he has to come and defend his title. That right there is 24 players. So I will start a wait list. First person on that wait list is Desert Runner, because I talked to him on the chat. He says he would like to come this year. So go to the website. I'm going to put on the website cyberblood.com/community in the events. They will start a new topic. It'll be Bloodbath 4. I'll put the roster up and I'll put the wait list up. How do you get on the wait list? Post on there. Okay, it's going to be first come, first serve. Okay, aside, I said I already talked to Desert Runner, so I know he wants to go. I'm going to put his name first. So out of that 24 people, at the 1st of the year, whoever has not submitted their payment is no longer saving your seats. Okay, I will not have more than 24 people. Okay, you have plenty of time to get this arranged. We're at the point now. This event is going to be hard to get into, but once you're in, because you always will be carried over to the next year as a guaranteed seat. But we're at the point now. We're having a full turnarounds now, so I don't want to do 10 tables or anything like that. We all like it. We all like it the size it is. We like it being, it's more personal. It's just, I can do things that I couldn't do if, I can't cater food for 10 people. I can't have free alcohol. I mean, for 10 tables. I mean, there's so much I can't do with just, the cost would be so prohibitive for some of the stuff I do if it was 10 tables. Not to mention all the customizations I do per each table. I don't want to just play on a rollout map with some cup holders on the side of the map, holding the map down with some just generic pieces. That's not how I want to do it. That's not how I want to present Bloodbath, and that's how I won't present Bloodbath. So we're kind of, like I said, we're getting down to, it's just kind of, it's gonna be hard to get into now, I'm afraid. So this is where we're at. Doesn't mean we can't have other Bloodbath events. Just this one at my house will always be locked down to whatever I feel comfortable with hosting. And at this point, we're going to do 24 players in 2021. Let me see here. What else we got? So what's coming up with 4.0? There's always stuff in the works before the event comes. There's always stuff we want to put into the game. But this year, coming in for 4.0, there's not much. Not much. I do not foresee any map changes. I think the map is I think we're finally good. We do have some France stuff we're going to test out. Excuse me. I'm going to do some tech tweaks. Maybe it's time to drop a couple of the techs that aren't as popular. Add some new ones. But aside from just a couple little tweaks here and there, a little bit of tweak to the pecking order than the event sequence. That's really it, man. That's really it. We had, actually, for the past 3 events we've had, at the end of the day, we have exactly the same amount of access and the same amount of allied victories all 3 years running. I mean, can't say the game's balanced, but it isn't unbalanced, that's for sure. I mean, it's even. It's always even. It's always, no matter how many tables we have, it's always split down the middle, 50-50 Axis wins versus Allied wins. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, shipping, because I got a bunch of crap here. When I say crap, I mean my books, this and that and the other thing. A lot of stuff to go out. I know some of you have ordered some stuff even like 2 weeks ago even, and I just have not been able to do it. I just actually found the post office in Hiram yesterday. So I went and got all the packaging materials from them. I'm actually leave to California in the morning. So I'm actually gonna take this stuff with me. I'm pre-packaging it tonight, writing all the addresses down, taking it with me to California, and from California, I will ship it out. So if you have ordered a book from me and you're still waiting, I probably haven't sent it yet. It's just, now not saying books haven't gone out, books have gone out, yes. But when I came back from California to prepare for the event, I didn't have time to go look for a post office, didn't have time to do anything. It was crunch time. I mean, it was so hard to get this place ready. So anyway, so all that stuff's ready. I got Panther J's map sitting there. I got a map I gotta send to Rich, Combat Miniatures, which I gotta get your address, buddy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some of this stuff out. Let me see here. So what's gonna go on now? Let me see here. And I don't know if you don't know yet, but there has been a website for sireblood.com/community. And I say /community because the main page is not done yet. So if you go to the main page, sireblood.com, you're not gonna see anything. You gotta go /community. That part of the website has been working now for a while now. And that's where you can discuss, if you have any questions about the Bloodbath, what's coming up, that kind of stuff. Like I said, that's where the new event will be posted on there. Let me see here, what else? Well, that's all I have written down. So, I mean, as I start to hear from some of these people that won't be able to attend, or they do not register by the first of the year, is when, like I said, I will start going down the list on the wait list and saying, do you want in? Do you want in? Do you want in? You know, submit your registration, submit your registration. So that's where we're at. But as far as I know, unless something happens, everybody who attended this year is returning. So that's what we got. That's what we got. I'm sure I'm forgetting a bunch of stuff. I'm just kind of, my mind's gone right now because I got to get ready to go to California tomorrow. I'll be gone for 2 weeks. Then from there, from California, I go to Washington State. Then from Washington State, I come back to Georgia. So I'll be gone for about 3 weeks. So you probably won't see too much from me during those 3 weeks other than just shipping stuff out. We do have a chat group that we use. I'll get the link to the chat group on the website. Basically, if you're going to be on the chat group, don't be a dick. Jesus isn't a member, so we can not talk about him. And really, there's no political leaders in our chat group, so there's no reason to talk politics. And so, just don't want to hear about your, we don't want to talk about your conspiracy theories. We don't want to hear about your whatever, you know what I mean? Just we're here to talk about Bloodbath. Yes, there's friendly chatter about this and that. Maybe some sport thing is happening. Corpo24 likes to heat up the topics with sports, and so does Jay. And but for the most part, it's just a really easy way to submit a question, and somebody's always on the chat, and just you can get your answer pretty quick. But if not, like I said, you just go to the website and post it on there. All right, guys. Well, like I said, man, we all had a great time. Everybody had a great time. I'm super happy that I was able to have it here at my home. And I did give away my portable table, the one that is the one as seen on TV, the one where I'm at my apartment in California. It's on my countertop. Did 3 pieces. I gave that away, and it went to Jim Davis. Let me tell you, he was so freaking happy to get it. I'm so happy he got it, because he just seems overly happy to get it. So I went to a good home. So super stoked about that. That was great. All right. Well, did I ash yet? Yeah, I haven't stuck on my cup still clean. Did it fall? I don't see it. Well, thank you guys for everything. Like I said, this event would not be here without you guys. You guys keep it coming. You guys make it go around. You guys on your YouTube games, you just keep playing and showing more people this rule set. Like I said, and now it's come to the point where getting into the event is going to be difficult. So I know there's nothing I can do about that. It's come to the point where it's time. It's time. So we'll be on our 4th event coming up. Crazy. Can't even believe it. Well, since I got no remote or anything, I turn it off. I'm gonna walk over there. So we'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye-bye.